math, you need to turn to the very next blank page. You need to be ready in your writing journals. Very good. Put your date at the top, 11-19-2020. Most of the first graders here already did that because they were following directions. Very good. Okay. Excuse me, did I ask you to shout at me repeatedly? No, I did not. Ms. Kennison is getting very grouchy. Okay, we are going to write directions to build the pig's hut. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna write it on my little lined board over there. If you want to write it on your own, like you feel like you have enough writing skills, you want to write your own directions, go for it. Okay? If you do not feel like you have enough skills to write it on your own yet, then do it with me. Okay? But this is, and for those of you at home, if you feel like you have enough skills to do this on your own, please do that. Write directions to build the pig's hut. Okay? We need things like 1, 2, or first, second, third, or, next. And I might try to haul my board over here real quick. Jimmy, put a bubble in your mouth, 'cause I don't need you constantly shouting out. Okay, whoever's making all that pumping, please stop it. Just quit.
What are you putting that over there? So she can write?
So I can write a little bit easier.
This will help you go first. Yeah.
See if y'all can see that. Okay.
Miss Kennison.
Okay. Those of you who are writing along with me, let's think back to that pigs in the hut story. Okay, let's think back to that pigs in the hut story. All right. And we want to see what we should maybe start with, right? So what did they do first? Let's look back. And I'm going to look back and we're going to talk about that. Okay. So look, we see them. They're in the story. There's mud everywhere. What is it? Pig toss mud, right? They live in a mud hut. It's a mess. Right, the wolf huffed and he puffed. Yuck, I will not huff in a puff. I cannot puff in mud. Then I will kicks at the wolf, right? And he kick. And then you are a big mess. We could use bricks. Mud is good. Okay, so let's see. How do you think that and then at the end, he's like, they said, let's use it. Let's make a hut. We could use bricks, says pig. We could use sticks, said pig 3. We will use mud, said pig 1. Mud is good, said pig 2. Mud is fun, yelled pig 3. Yuck, said the wolf. So we're going to kind of make up what we think that's going to take for the pigs to do that. Okay, you guys need to be sitting quietly so that I can hear myself and you guys can hear me, okay? So what do you think the pigs need first? What do you think they need first? Miranda?
They need mud.
Rudy? You're not talking, are you? Somebody's over there talking. You guys need to stop. Amy, I don't know if you're talking to yourself, but quit, please. All right, so they need to make mud. How do you think they're going to make mud? What do you do to make mud? Ooh, I know lots of kiddos know what to do to make mud. What do you think, Anaya?
You just get water and find dirt to pour the water on.
Okay, so that might be something that they do first, right? So we would say, and so up here would be your section where you draw your picture, right? Your blank section. You're not writing up in there. The only thing you might put in that blank section is your little date. 11, 19, 20. Go back, add more details. I can already tell you right now you need more details. You're a second grader, you need more than one sentence. Okay, so Jimmy, we're not scribbling around in our journal. The only thing you should have right now is your date nicely. I can be up in the blank space. Okay. And what happened to your mask? Okay. All right. Anyway, now you're on the lines. Okay. You're not going to write all over the blank space, Anaya, are you? You're going to write on the lines nicely. And look at this. You're going to use these lines to help line up your words. Okay? So I would put first, my sentence starts with a capital letter. First, how am I going to spell pigs? I'm going to make the sounds. P, p, p. What goes p?
P.
P. P. Eggs. I. G.
G.
G. S. The pigs need. Two E's are going to make E. Okay, now you guys have a little space between your lines in your journals. I don't have a little space, so I'm going to skip a line. You guys don't skip a line in your journals because you have a little space between your lines. Okay, first, the pigs need to make a. Now I know bossy E at the end makes that A say its name. E makes the A say its name when it plays a jumping game. Need to make mud. Mud. So I'm going to say first, the pigs need to make mud. They mix. Once again, I'm going to skip a line. You guys don't skip a line because you have a nice little space in there. Jimmy, stop destroying that eraser. It's not yours to destroy. I did not give it to you to say, hey, Jimmy, break this and ruin it. I gave it to you so you would have something to erase with. Okay, they mix water. ER is going to say water and dirt. Next, what do they do? What do you think they have to do with it in order to make their... What, Suhaiti? No, quit it. You've been at your seat for like 2 minutes. You need to actually sit there and write more details. What is going to happen when they're at dinner? Okay? What's going to happen? What are they going to say? What are they going to eat? What are they going to do? All right. So what do they need to do with the mud after they make it? What do they need to do with the mud after they make it? Miranda's got a good idea. Elena thinks she's got a good, or Nina. Sorry, I called you your sister. Maximilian, what? Go back, see if you can have more details. What are they going to do with the mud after they make it? They're going to throw it, and is that going to build their hut?
No.
Okay, we're talking about how they're going to build their hut. What do you think?
I think they're going to put the mud with the blocks.
So you think they're going to make their mud into blocks?
Yeah.
Okay. Jimmy, go sit down. Go sit down. Okay. So I'm going to say, or maybe I might. Next, I know how to spell make because I already did that. Make, we're just gonna, we'll say mud blocks. Mud, CK goes, period. Elizabeth, shh. Next, they make mud blocks. Do we think they stack them after that?
No.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Then they stack. What do you think they do very last? What does their hut still need? It has walls with the blocks. What does it need next? Cambry, you've been awesome participating. What else? What does their hut need? It just got walls made out of brick, made out of mud blocks. What does it need next? Anaya, what do you think?
Now it needs bricks.
Well, that's what the blocks are. Making it out of mud. What mud blocks? What does it need, Miranda?
It needs what?
No, what does it need up on top?
Oh,
Up on top. What do you have on? It needs what?
sticks.
Sticks on top, or just or something they need to make a roof. What, Cambry?
They need to put like
What are they building up on top?
they're putting something on it so that
What's that something's called? What is that something called that they're building? Elizabeth? A roof. They need to build the roof.
Ellison is saying that.
Okay. We'll say last. They make a roof. A roof. And what do we think they made? Let's look at their hut before. Let's look and see what their roof was before. What does it look like their roof was made out of? What does it look? And for you at home, what do you think it looks like? Excuse me if you're shouting out, you're not being very polite. What does their roof look like it's made out of? What does their roof look like it's made out of? Anaya, Cambry, Miranda, you guys are being awesome. Danny, where are you today? You're not participating at all. What does their roof look like? Hay or what?
The horses.
Stop. Yeah, like hay, like what Danny said. What else can we call that? Jimmy, just sit down, please. Elizabeth?
Grass.
Grass, right? So let's write grass, because I think that would be, you guys can spell grass. What sounds can we make? They make a roof of, or with, maybe let's do with. I shouldn't erase with my hands, that's naughty. What, it. Grass, g. What letter goes g? G, g. Ah. Does E say ah? Does E say ah?
No.
What says ah? Cambry, turn around. You are not a second grader. Grass, and there's going to be 2 S's and then another period. And we're done. Notice how I put a finger space after each word. The only I goofed up on this one a little bit. I'll move my A over. Ooh. Okay. I put a finger space after each word. All right. So first graders, we wrote this together. First, the pigs need to make mud. They mix water and dirt. Shh. Next, they make mud blocks. Then they stack them. Last, they make a roof with grass. Okay, that's your guys' writing. Okay, if you are at home, you need to write that also. Pause the video, practice writing. Make the sounds we hear in those words. If you want to do your own directions on how they built their hut, you may totally do that. And then draw your picture and send it to me on Class Dojo. Okay, so pause the video, write that down, or write your own. Take a picture on Class Dojo and send it to me.